Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network. And we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Washington Nationals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy's hitting over 450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Time for a look at the Curly W on D. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game. And go gap to gap with ease.
He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Torres.
Digging in, Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, strike two. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Tony Reese.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tony Reese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Torres, the runner at first with two gone. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. This will kick up against the wall now. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, Dero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, Dero, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Domingo Germán gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Germán, sneaky, quick fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. His best off-speed pitch, though, is the changeup, and it's an advanced changeup for such a young pitcher. Good mix of pitches. One of the things he does, he attacks the strike zone. When he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Eaton.
First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. One out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Otto Hensley. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A 1 pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series.
Rendon.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's awful.
In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-0 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Reese. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nationals leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Rendon over to his right, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. From the stretch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Rendon gloves it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the 2nd.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, it's the left-handed power threat, Matt Adams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Domingo Germán. 9-1-2 due up.
Domingo Germán.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Scotty Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Robles is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that baby's gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Nino Reese.
In now, Nino Reese. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
Now batting, third baseman, Tony Reese.
Stepping in now, Tony Reese. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left. His 4th long ball of this series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now batting, the first baseman, Scott Tomlinson.
Into the box, Scott Tomlinson, as Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 3 and the Nationals nothing. Victor Robles digging in now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Steven Strasburg, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty looking pitch.
In now is Adam Eaton. And he lays off there 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Eaton is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Now the 2-0 home. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder, Juan
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Eaton is off at first with 2 away. This is on the ground over to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Otto Hensley, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in, Didi Gregorius as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set. Here it comes. Check swing grounder to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging the
all right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
First base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I can't believe this guy hasn't been smiling all the way down to first base for an American League pitcher who doesn't get a chance to work on this much. Maybe takes BP a couple times a year. For him to be in a World Series game focused on executing pitches and to mix in a big base hit, what a special moment.
Stepping in now, Scotty Hayward. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
That's for the Yankees.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now,